last Fairfax in virtually every aspect of the game: offense, defense, passing, rushing, whatever you name it. But going against Lake Braddock 2 weeks ago, where that game ended very close, 43-42, the outcome was really determined by that strong Rams O line giving. Here are
definitely favor that run-heavy approach that they've been going with all year.
Yeah, we've seen the Rams' offensive line and the running backs done great all season on the ground, and hopefully that continues tonight, as I doubt we'll see a lot of passing. And we're supposed to get on and off rain throughout this entire game.
Going back last week against a little bit of a weaker opponent, Robinson was able to defeat Fairfax in virtually every aspect of the game: offense, defense, passing, rushing, whatever you name it. But going against Lake Braddock 2 weeks ago, where that game ended very close, 43-42, the outcome was really determined by that strong Rams O-line giving up or manifesting 500 yards on the ground themselves. I think that's going to be the difference maker tonight. Can they keep that kind of offensive production going in these different conditions? And how can South County respond when they're put in a position where they don't have that pass-heavy attack, where they can resort to players like Brock Spalding they can pass the ball to?
Or anything that you'd like to talk to Steve Bill ever? We want to welcome also tonight the South County fans coming out here to support their boys here this rainy night. And of course, our own Robinson Rams fans.
So looking off, there's the first kickoff of the game. Ball goes down to the 19-yard line. Definitely a strong start for that Rams special teams unit. Not ideal field position for the Stallions.
I think it's going to be important to note, see how every receiver does receiving kicks, receiving punts tonight. We got to see on the hands tonight, see how good the hands teams are for both teams tonight.
So you can tell that the weather has definitely calmed down a bit, not pouring rain, not those brisk conditions we were experiencing earlier tonight and throughout the rest of today. Let's see how the Stallions offensive unit responds here. They've got 3 receivers lined up for the first play of the game. A little bit of play action. Quarterback goes to the left side of the field, finds some room to run, and he picks up 8 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 2.
It's a little bit of misdirection to start the game off for the Stallions. He caught the Robinson defense looking the other way, and he was able to gain about 8 yards on that play.
Going to be key here for the Rams is we know they can do it on offense, but their defense needs to hold their end of the bargain. They need to shut down the Stallions somehow. Handoff goes to the left side of the field. Running back finds his hole, picks up the first down and some. Gets taken down the 43-yard line. I apologize, 37-yard line.
Like you said earlier, both these teams have great high-powered offense, have both shown they can score above 40 points in a game. It's really going to come down to whose defense prevails the other offense tonight.
What's important to know is that games like this matter even more this year when you have a condensed season, less teams entering the playoff picture. Every win matters 10 times more. Handoff there goes through the middle of the field, picks up about 4 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 6. Stallions on the verge of breaking into Robinson territory. Really, we're going with this with high-powered, quick offense. Incomplete pass to the left side of the field. There's a flag.
Flag thrown.
I think they're going to catch number 2, Mitchell Coulter, getting there a little bit early. And they're going to get defensive pass interference probably on that play.
And Mitchell, of course, is one of the Rams' strongest defensive prospects, going Division I next year to Dayton.
Pass interference called against Robinson. Illegal man downfield called against South County.
Those penalties will be offsetting. There was an illegal man downfield for South County, pass interference for Robinson. So Mitchell Coulter actually catches a break there.
Interesting to see. The Stallions went up for a really quick hurry-up offense, and right there, they're able to catch the Robinson defensive line offsides.
Looks like that was 25 Riker, or I apologize. Looks like that was number 76 for the Rams.
5-yard penalty.
It'd be Nathan Germain.
Second down and 1.
So penalties on back-to-back-to-back plays right here. I don't think either team wanted to start out like this.
This one will come against the Stallions now, a false start, sort of negating that penalty against Germain on the last play. So he is definitely thanking his lucky stars for that one. Handoff goes to the left side of the field. Does not find any room to run. Robinson D-line holds strong, only allows about 2 or 3 yards on that carry, still preventing them from breaking into over the 50-yard line.
Impressive run right there by the Stallions defensive back, because he was met 5 yards before with contact and was able to power through his offensive line, get an extra 4 yards on that play.
And there we go, another flag. So the 4th flag in the last 5 plays. And this one will go against the Stallions again, so it'll be 3rd down. And the ball will be put at the 41-yard line, or 39-yard line, it looks like.
Marker back to the 40-yard line.
Stallions still employing this approach where they're focusing on having receivers spread out on every play, but we've only seen them try and throw once. Looks to throw on this play, drops back, has a receiver downfield, nearly picked off, but it'll bring up 4th down, and that's the important part. That was number 32 for the Rams, Noah Nordhaus, definitely a vital element of this Rams defensive unit this year. The Stallions are going to be forced to punt.
So outside of penalties by both teams, I like what I saw from the Rams defense. They were able to get pressure on that play and thus causing a quicker throw than probably the quarterback wanted, and almost came away with a pick right there to start out the game.
And I think what you saw on that drive, which is going to be just the narrative we see throughout the rest of tonight, is that it's a little bit of a sloppy game of football tonight. You know, the conditions aren't great, so you're not going to have that high-powered offense that's not going to make as many mistakes. There's going to be a lot of mistakes tonight. That punt goes up, drops in at the 35-yard line. Robinson shies away from it, lets it roll. It gets a nice bounce before falling down at the 23-yard line. So the Stallions, after an unproductive offensive drive, get a good punt, and the Rams are now faced with difficult field position on their first offensive drive.
So, Andrew, what are you looking to see from this Rams offense on their first drive of the game?
Well, talking to the Rams offensive players tonight, you know, what we know is that the Rams are going to run the ball throughout the rest of tonight. We've seen them throw the ball in games prior, but tonight when you're going up to a competitive rival like the Stallions, you need to run the ball because running the ball is your strong suit. I'm looking for Riker Lauder to make some big plays, but I'm also looking for Cordon Zelaya to make some big plays. We've known that Riker Lauder was capable of this big play potential, but the real surprise this season has been how productive Cordon Zelaya has been in the running game and how much of an asset he's been for the Rams. That first run for the Rams, showcasing just that grit, pushes down to the 30-yard line. The carry there went to number 20, Will Cohen.
Handoff is to
Now here on 2nd and 1, another run play. Picks up the first down, taken down at the 32-yard line. That's number 20. Again, Will Cohen.
So interesting right there. Robinson goes to their third leading back of the season right here. They don't let them go to the powerhouse, but they run the same play, and we're able to pick up a first down.
10 for the Robinson Rams from the 34-yard line.
You can see Zelaya is on the sideline. I can't tell whether or not Lauder is on the field right now, but it looks again like they're set up, prepared to run. Michael Shields in the backfield. They've been using him on certain situations this year too. Ball goes to Michael Shield. He breaks through with that speed, showcasing that athleticism, picks up 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. So the Rams really showing that offensive potential, just running the ball.
So now we've seen 3 straight runs to the inside, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and every time Robinson has either picked up a first down or got a gain over 5. I'd look to see them run outside.
3 backs in the backfield here. Hugney takes a snap. Goes to Lauder, it looks like. Lauder is taken down after picking up the first down. The Rams getting into Stallions territory here, looking like a very productive open.
Great job once again by the Rams offensive line to get a nice push up into the Stallions backfield and give enough room for the running back to work.
So again, 3 backs in the backfield, no receivers lined up. Hugney pushes it to the left side of the field. Lauder picks up 7 yards. And after contact on that play, that looked like a 3 or 4 yard gain. I mean, that was some Nick Chubb potential there.
The Rams offensive line is not letting that Stallion defensive line beat them at all. They're quicker off the ball so far, and just help the running backs move up into their backfield.
Both they've been able to do all year long. So switching up the formation, 2 backs in the backfield, motion behind the line of scrimmage, ball goes to Shield. Shield gets hit, picks up 3 yards on the carry. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 or 5.
So on these past few plays, the Stallions have definitely gotten a little bit more pushback. We've seen the Rams start to gain less and less. So what do you expect to see here on 3rd down? Do you expect them to change anything up? Or
We see Cordon Zelaya coming out on the field for the first time in the game. I think they give the ball to Zelaya, and they see if the Stallions are able to adapt. They haven't seen Zelaya yet. Zelaya is that guy who's capable of picking up 4, 5, 6 yards when you need to.
He's definitely a much bigger back than the other ones the Rams have in their backfield, but he's also, with that size, he still has great speed for a running back of his size.
You see a little bit of a change at the line of scrimmage. Hugney takes the snap. Ball goes to Zelaya. No, it looks like they fake the handoff, and the ball goes, instead, gets dropped in at the 35-yard line. It'll be 4th and 1. Hugney, it looked like, on the carry.
A little bit of a broken play right there. I don't know if Hugney was supposed to keep that or he was supposed to hand it off. But as you see, Zelaya and Hugney collided in the background. And he had to keep it himself and was able to still pick up quite a few yards on that play.
A really good IQ there. Really good job managing the situation and learning to adapt when you need to. So the Rams will go for it here. 4th and 1 situation. Again, making those changes to the line of scrimmage, trying to catch the Stallions off balance. Ball goes to number 20, Will Cohen, gets stopped behind the first down marker, so the Stallions catch their first break of the game.
So after we saw the Rams get off to a pretty good running game start, after that timeout, the Stallions definitely seemed to have figured something out and was able to stop the Rams running backs.
And this is the one obvious flaw that you'll notice in a run-heavy approach like the Rams. If you have a pass-heavy approach, you have that massive big play potential. You get a wide-open receiver and your quarterback can throw it downfield. You can get a touchdown pretty easily on that kind of situation. For the Rams, you just have to play chunk by chunk, which means that if you have 3 plays in a row where you can't get anything going, your drive can slow down pretty quickly. On that carry, we saw a quarterback keeper picked up 9 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 1. Stallions now breaking into Rams territory here. Looks like there could be a momentum shift. Looking to pass, ball goes downfield. He's open and it's caught. Down at the 29-yard line. That was number 2, Cameron Hoskins. Apologize. That was number 22, Trenton Johnson.
Fantastic catch right there.
Here we go. Stallions again in that hurry-up offense. Quarterback takes the ball himself, picks up 5 yards, down at the 15-yard line.
So we've seen now the Stallions offense, after they came out a little bit slow to start, they are now fast-paced, wasting no time, and I think they're trying to catch the Rams on their heels.
Quarterback looks to pass, finds his receiver, taken down at about the 16-yard line.
It was number 5 on the tackle, Jaden Papich.
And it's crazy. You notice just how quickly the momentum in this game shifted. The Rams pick up that first down on 4th and 1. It's a totally different game right now. Instead, it's a tie game, and the Stallions look like they're about to score. Handoff goes to the quarterback. He finds a little bit of room to run. He'll get taken down at the 8-yard line.
Good tackle right there by number 21, Jacob Purdue.
4.5 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd down and about 5.5.
2nd and 6 here. 3 receivers spread out, 1 back in the backfield. Movement behind the line of scrimmage. Takes the handoff, pitches it. Number 22, taken down just short of the end zone. Again, number 22, Trenton Johnson, the running back for South County.
Picks up 1st down, 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal here from the 7-yard line.
2-yard line. 1st and goal.
From the 2-yard line. Really just shut down in